KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adai Itano program. Apply at matson.com and McDonald's of Guam. I'm loving it.
The Guam Visitors Bureau in the hot seat before lawmakers during an oversight hearing tied to tourism recovery. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama with the growing pressure on GVB to show clear results for taxpayer-funded airline subsidies. Fiscal responsibility and community values were hot-button issues for voters at KUAM's Decision 2026 Republican Gubernatorial Forum. I'm Nevaeh Anderson with how candidates responded, coming up.
As weather conditions continue to change, the community is gearing up in anticipation of a typhoon making landfall in the Marianas. I'm Don Sulat with the details tonight.
This storm update is brought to you by Burger King, Donamuni Kinata Roy Adonai Treasurer, IP&E, Shell, IT&E, and Tenorio Munya Barnes for Guam, Antoinette Tony Sanford Treasurer.
Good evening, Guam and Hafaday. This is KUAM News Primetime. I'm Jason Salas, and thank you so much for tuning in tonight. On the day before the 4th of July, most Guamanians took time to prepare their homes and stock up on supplies in anticipation of possible severe weather from what's now known as Typhoon Bobby, which was upgraded from a tropical storm last night. Governor Lulian Guerrero declared a state of emergency for the territory in order to prepare emergency resources during and after the expected heavy rainfall, damaging winds, and surging surf. As for how the typhoon is moving out on the open ocean and its developing intensity, here's the latest from Civil Defense at a heavy weather briefing earlier today.
1 o'clock this afternoon, bulletin number 9, Typhoon Bobby is now a Category 2 typhoon. As the Joint Typhoon Warning Center stated in their reasoning at 1 o'clock, this typhoon is going through a period of extensive rapid intensification. This thing has jumped up from 65 miles per hour this morning now to 105 miles per hour. That's 40 miles per hour gained in 12 hours. This rapid intensification trend is ongoing. The question is, how much longer will this trend continue? We are expecting this to be a significant typhoon over the next 12 to 24 hours, possibly a Category 5 by tomorrow. We still have a lot of time and distance for this thing to approach us. Further shifts, it could go further south, closer to Guam, or it could shift back northward. But some of the trends right now favor a more due westward course, possibly a slight dip to the south before turning back to the west-northwest. Any of these features can bring it closer to us and therefore more impacts. The other key element, 145 knots. This is the strongest intensity we've seen at a possible passage. That's about 165 or 170 miles per hour at time of passage. These intensities keep going up little by little. Everyone should be planning for tropical storm force conditions, but at the peak, you could see Category 4, Category 5 conditions. With the islands that are within range of a direct hit or the eye, this could be a very catastrophic event. If this thing hits any of the islands at 165 miles per hour, this will be worse than Sinlaku.
Well, we are going to start our broadcast with a look at the community as the weather continues to be uncertain and how citizens are preparing for what may be another major typhoon. Don Salat has the details from the road.
A possible major storm might make landfall, and weather officials are urging residents to prepare now. This comes nearly 3 months after Super Typhoon Sinlaku devastated the Marianas, with the CNMI still in recovery mode. KUAM taking a trip down to Home Depot to see how Guam residents are preparing should this become a worst-case scenario. As the weather continues to be uncertain, many of our island citizens are gearing up in preparation for it. Earlier, we were walking around Home Depot and we heard that many people are already buying and stocking up on battery-operated fans in anticipation of electricity being down. KUAM also speaking to Guam resident James Miles to see how he is preparing should the weather decide to make a turn for the worse. How's your typhoon prep coming along?
Well, that's why I'm here at Home Depot right now to pick up just a few things, a few items, batteries, maybe some fans, maybe making sure I got fuel for my generator, then sandbags possibly just to ensure that, none of the water getting in. Just tighten up everything, making sure that, the storm stays out and not inside the house.
Josiah, another Guam resident, telling KUAM how he's trying to stay ahead of typhoon prep despite a busy schedule.
I mean, I just started today. It's stressful, I got work and all that, trying to squeeze in prep in between that. I'm actually moving into my new place this weekend, so I'm storm prepping first thing I'm doing. Chaotic, but stay prepared, stay over prepared.
Both James and Josiah tell KUAM their #1 item to have in their typhoon preparedness kit.
Generator is clutch. It's always clutch because you can be able to plug it up for your refrigerator if you have food and things of that nature. So if you can get a generator, that'd be a great idea.
Don't forget canned foods. I mean, everyone remembers to get the flashlights and the buckets and all that, but you gotta have food.
Local leaders are also taking this seriously, with Guam Education Board member Angel Sablan telling KUAM this.
Now's the time to, if you need supplies, go get the supplies. If you need to prepare your homes and keep it safeguarded against any flying debris, now's the time to do it.
As the island continues to prepare, this is a friendly reminder to you guys to please stock up on food, water, and to please get your emergency preparedness kits ready. And again, please stay safe, Guam. This is Don Sulet reporting for KUAM News.
And we are continuing our coverage of KUAM's Decision 2026 Gubernatorial Forum, wherein Republican candidates laid out their visions for leading Guam, addressing everything from the island's finances to supporting diverse communities. Nevaeh Anderson continues to give you a look.
Guam's Republican gubernatorial tickets took the stage Wednesday night at KUAM's Decision 2026 Gubernatorial Forum, outlining how they would tackle some of the island's biggest challenges. Speaker Frank Blas Jr. and Dr. Mary Okada, as well as Vice Speaker Tony Atta and E.J. Calvo, answered questions from the KUAM news team, community organizations, and residents on issues ranging from the economy to island-wide support systems. One of the night's biggest topics was the recent reduction of the business privilege tax from 5% to 4%. Supporters of the move say the cut provides relief for businesses, while critics have raised concerns about its impact on government revenue. Your KUAM news team asked both tickets how they would protect critical government agencies, including GDOE and the Guam Memorial Hospital, if revenues fall short. Speaker Frank Blas Jr., who voted in favor of the tax cut, said the results so far show the policy is working.
And if you look at what the finances are now as when they came through, we did not see a reduction in the amount of revenues coming in. Why is because now that money that was supposed to have been paid for taxes went out to buy more stuff, more items. So there was more revenue. The money continues to circulate.
His running mate, Dr. Mary Okada, added the key is making sure agencies are using their budgets effectively while modernizing operations and identifying opportunities to cut costs.
As long as you take a look at what the agencies are requesting for, how is it aligned with their strategic plans? How are they carrying out their mission? How much money are they using? What are they doing to innovate, modernize, and digitize? How are they instilling cost-saving measures? Then we can identify also what their lapses are so that we can identify and provide more funding to the critical agencies that need them.
Vice Speaker Tony Atta and E.J. Calvo offered a similar view, saying better fiscal discipline, not higher taxes, should drive the budget process.
There is still clearly waste, abuse, and fraud in the government and agencies. You see $33,000 water bills at Epal Beach from DPR. You see lapses all over the government that should be run more efficiently.
Beyond the budget, the conversation also turned to how candidates would ensure policies serve all island residents. The Guam Alternative Lifestyles Association, or GALA, asked both Republican teams how they would support the island's LGBTQIA+ community. Blas and Okada said Guam's culture is rooted in inclusion and respect, adding that no one should be treated differently because of who they are or who they love.
None of the stuff that you see back in the mainland or other places can we tolerate. That's not our culture. That's not our community. And we want to make sure that's inclusive and that you feel comfortable in who you are.
Atta and Calvo echoed that message, saying Guam's strength lies in treating every member of the community like family.
No matter what, it's still my brother, still my sister, still my cousin, still my relative, still my friend.
From how they would manage Guam's finances to how they would serve its diverse communities, both Republican tickets made their case for the leadership they believe the island needs, setting the stage for voters to weigh their vision ahead of the primary election. Nevaeh Anderson, KUAM News.
And as our tourism industry continues to navigate a complex recovery, the Guam Visitors Bureau faced tough questioning from lawmakers on Tuesday. Much of the hours-long joint oversight hearing was spent scrutinizing GVB's marketing trajectory and a growing pressure to show clear results for taxpayer-funded subsidies. Matsuki Hirayama reports.
Tourism Oversight Chair Senator Jesse Lujan contends the legislature, quote, made a bad bet when they approved a $10 million airline incentive program for the Guam Visitors Bureau last year. This as lawmakers scrutinized GVB's tourism recovery efforts during a nearly 6-hour-long joint oversight hearing on Tuesday.
We cannot continue to invest millions of public dollars without demanding accountability, measurable results, and a clear plan forward.
As reported, this comes as the Guam International Airport Authority is seeking a $17.3 million bailout following a $10.5 million revenue shortfall. The committee's vice chair, Senator Chris Duenas, telling GVB leadership that lawmakers likely won't fund another airline incentive subsidy without a concrete return on investment.
At some point, there has to be a reckoning with what the investment means and what the ROI means when it's not performing.
GVB President and CEO Regine Biscoli defends the Bureau's efforts, which is tasked not only with marketing Guam to bring in visitors, but also various destination management priorities across the island. This all while facing compounding external factors stunting recovery, from super typhoons to geopolitical instability and fuel surcharges to weak currencies against the dollar.
There's a ton of work that we're doing. It's a very, very small agency, a fraction of, a number of these other folks out there. But I think in terms of return on investment, we're doing absolutely everything we can with the resources that we have, and we're managing them responsibly as demonstrated in an independent audit.
The oversight hearing getting heated during a back and forth between the president and Senator Duenas as both sides try to underscore their bottom line.
You have the power to make these investments and to determine Guam's future and the impact of that. And so it's completely within your obligation to do whatever you need to do. And we will, hopefully manage, or maybe not manage. But if tourism is Guam's #1 industry, then the legislature needs to support it and provide us the resources that we need to keep it moving forward.
The bottom line is, unless we see an exponential shift with the obligations we have with this symbiotic relationship between the airport and GVB and our economy and our government, there has to be an overall reprioritization, not just, well, if you don't give us $10 million, then you just don't care about tourism. That's wrong. It's, well, if this government sits down and says, what are our priorities? That's when we'll be on the same page.
Senator Lujan is seeking to reprioritize GVB, proposing an independent comprehensive review of the Bureau, from its governance and effectiveness to its internal policies and financial practices. Matsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
Please stay tuned. There is more prime time right after this break.
Ready to make the splash this summer? Kmart is. Dive into the fun. Get in the game. Make some waves. Summer Splash at Kmart.
Don't need to work heartbreak, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
All right, in national news, in honor of America 250, Washington, D.C. is hosting the Great American State Fair, featuring pavilions and cultural exhibits from all U.S. states and territories, including Guam, on the National Mall. The 16-day fair is organized by Freedom 250. The President's task force planned some of the events associated with the country's anniversary.
With a backdrop of the U.S. Capitol, the Great American State Fair aims to represent all U.S. states and territories, giving visitors a look at what makes them stand out. From Lone Star to Empire to Sunshine and the Bay State, some of the booths highlight landmarks, while in the case of Michigan, it's breakfast. Michigan is also milking its agricultural roots, inviting visitors to try their hand at dairy farming. Of course, I had to come visit my home state of California. Each booth is really a taste, encouraging people to come visit.
And while the fair had a lot of negative comments about the turnout, one place that had a line, Guam.
Hey, I'm at the Great American State Fair, and I'm going to go check out the Guam booth. There's a line to get in.
Many saying that Guam's booth made them want to visit the island they learned a lot about, and it made those who have Guam roots miss their island home.
Head of the Class of 2026 is proudly presented by Bank of Guam, the People's Bank, and DCSP 21 DBA Amentum.
We continue to celebrate our island's graduating high school seniors with Head of the Class shining the spotlight on the top students from our island's public, private, and charter schools. And now we recognize literal stars, right? The valedictorian and salutatorian from Guam Academy Charter School.
Today, my name is Angela Ramos, and I am the valedictorian of Guam Academy's class of 2026. Like, if I could describe this school in one word, it would be like family, because of how close everyone is. And some of the other highlights are my volleyball seasons, beach and indoor. Although we didn't win any games, we had fun and we really connected with each other and got closer, even with the underclassmen. My plans after graduation is majoring in education. I'm not sure if it's early childhood or secondary, but I'm still undecided where to go to, either GCC or UOG. Some advice I'd probably give is always take opportunities, because trust me, you'll learn from them, and you'll also learn from your mistakes. And also have fun during your high school years, because like, even though it sounds cliche, it does go by very fast. And always bug your teachers about your grades. I would like to thank my parents and my siblings for helping me get through the high school, even though it was very difficult. Thank you for always believing in me. And I would also like to thank God for getting me to where I am today, and it wouldn't be possible without Him. And also my friends for always cheering me up when I'm down and making me laugh.
Hello, my name is Kyla Loca, and I am salutatorian of Guam Academy's graduating class of 2026. I think the best moments I had were with my friends and just making the connections with everyone and having fun and making new memories. I'm still undecided for my plans after graduation. Arts, maybe here in GCC or somewhere in Japan. My advice would be to take on any new connections, because you'll never regret making new friends, but you'll regret not trying. I want to thank my parents and all my friends for supporting me through all my hardships and believing in me when I couldn't believe in myself.
Head of the Class of 2026 is proudly presented by Bank of Guam, the People's Bank, 2021 DBA Amentum.
Now for a look at your world at home.
It's the famous four-way intersection over in Tumon, 4 directions of island hospitality. That's the best.
Tourism is Guam's #1 industry. It creates jobs and brings in spending. When a visitor comes to Guam, they spend their money on hotels, on transportation, on shopping, on dining out. They're happy they came to Guam. You know who else is happy? The hotel they stayed in, and the bellhop at the hotel. The tour bus drivers and tour guides. The stores they shopped at, and the banks they used. The restaurant and the waitstaff. The supplier who delivered the ingredients, and the farmer who supplied the produce. From real estate to retail, tourism has a positive impact on every industry. When tourists pay taxes, it means locals pay less. Let's make sure our local economy grows so it becomes stronger and more sustainable. Make Guam a better place to live, work, and visit. Support tourism.
Tonight's sports feature is brought to you by Cars Plus.
We gotta do it island style, right?
Thank you, coach. Thank you. There you go. Thank you, man. You ready?
Of America's 250th anniversary, Jeep and Captain America are saluting real captains of America.
All clear, Cap.
Heroes like Captain Nuger, Captain Enda.
Team, I got eyes on Cap.
Captain Murray.
Copy that.
Captain McCall. Those who served our country.
Need a lift, Captain?
Brought my own, Captain.
And As America's veteran SUV, Jeep is built for freedom and driven by heroes.
Now it pays to spread the Better Together experience. With our brand new referral program, you can earn up to $150 in account credits for every referral you bring in. That's right, family, neighbors, friends, even your coworkers. Just pass them your account name and account number. When they sign up for Docomo Pacific service and drop your info, cha-ching! Credit applied. So spread the word and start stacking those savings. Additional conditions may apply. Docomo Pacific, we're better together.
Foodie Call is presented by Devondale, real milk from free grazing cows.
Hop day, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Foodie Call. I'm Padme, and today I am at Slingstone getting coffee for me and Kobe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Okay, guys, I got our drinks. I got a lemon yogurt frap and a coffee frap. Now we're just waiting for Kobe.
Hey.
Kobe! Perfect. Come sit. Come sit. Which one do you want?
I did tell Padme to surprise me today, so I'm low-key down to try the lemon frap.
If you want to be surprised, you should try that one. I've never tried it, but I think she said it was like a lemon puree.
Do you want to smell it?
I do.
It smells like meringue, lemon
It
meringue
does smell
pie.
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a try.
I've gotten their coffee frap before.
Oh.
Third time. Whoosh!
Yeah.
Perfect. I've tried this before and I really liked it.
I'm really excited for this actually. Okay, ready? Cheers.
Cheers. This is really good.
This one, it's not like tarty. It's very creamy. It tastes like a lemon meringue pie. It's really good, actually.
Is it sweet? Or is it like
yeah,
lemony?
It's pretty sweet. It's sweet enough.
I love fraps.
Right. It's very refreshing too for a frap.
Really? It looks cold. Mine's cold too. I like my drink. It tastes very coffee-y and frappy.
Hello.
Okay, but seriously, like I love coffee and I like fraps. Wait, never mind.
Don't say that.
Never mind.
Let's do it again.
Roll again. And I like their whipped cream. I wonder how they make it.
It's a secret that we're not gonna tell.
I'm gonna ask them, but I won't tell you guys. No, but I feel like their whipped cream doesn't taste like any store-bought whipped cream.
For sure,
I feel like they make
it's
it
homemade.
Let's ask them.
All right, guys, I think that wraps up this episode of Foodie Call. Thank you guys for joining us today. And of course, thank you to our friends over at Devondale and Slingstone for taking care of us today.
Make sure to follow them on Instagram at SlingstoneCoffeeGU.
And .com.
Yeah, sign up for the membership. I did. I'm racking up those points, and I'll get a free drink sometime in the future.
Biba. You know, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Foodie Call is presented by Devondale, real milk from free grazing cows.
News Bites is brought to you by Docomo Pacific Better Together, Fresco Clothing, original custom design apparel of Guam and the Marianas. Here we go, everybody. News Bites for you. And you know what? We want you to consider participating in Bloom and Hope, supporting our friends at Vero, victims advocates reaching out. They have a gala on October 10th. I know it's a ways off, but this is the perfect time for you to tell the entire team, let's get together. Let's reserve a chair, let's reserve a seat, let's reserve an entire table, and make sure that you participate because Vero is doing so much work for people that need it. Victims services, very, very critical. And thank you to Vero for having that, and we will see you there because we support you as well. All right, the Society of American Military Engineers is having their industry forum. They do this annually, and they're dealing with very, very complicated projects, right? Complex construction initiatives, right? You're dealing with foreign contractors, local labor, local regulations, up to military standards, possibly dozens of millions of dollars at stake. Really, really complicated. This forum is the one you want to be at, an incredible networking opportunity teaching you how to navigate and to make the connections to realize how we can make these projects flow smoothly, seamlessly, and do good things for our island, because there's a lot of opportunity coming up. Trust me on that one. All right, golf challenges. Speaking of opportunities,
How low can you get your score? Are you good on the tee? Are you good on the fairway? Are you good on the green? We shall see, because UOG's driving range challenge, oh, we're going for distance here, you guys. On the 30th of August, just enough time for you to work on your game, for you to absolutely rip, right, from the driving range. Make sure to check it out because you are going to want to participate. And it's over at CCP, one of my favorite courses. All right, we will see you down there in God's country. And then Star Spangled Sunday this weekend, our country celebrates its 250th anniversary. Independence Day coming up. So make sure to check it out because on Monday, you are going to see a double header, right? We got a double dip. 2 a.m. Get up early because the Mets, even though they're not having the season that they probably wanted to when the summer began, they are going to take on the Braves. Now, you know,